What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Wellness Wednesdays with Nate, where our main focus is a better you. I'm so excited that you decided to stop by and look at this video because we're introducing today our theme for the rest of September, and it is this topic called self-care. You've heard of it before, and we're going to discuss one aspect of that topic for the rest of this month. And today, we're going to focus on something called burnout. Come on, say it with me. Burn out. Now that just sent shivers down somebody's spine with me just mentioning it because you're burnt out right now. And this is such a critical time to talk about it because this is really the time of the year where people start to feel burnout, tired, fatigue, mental exhaustion. And for those who might not be hip to what burnout is, here's what it essentially is: a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion that is caused by excessive or prolonged stress. Now, one of the reasons why I believe, it's just my opinion, but that I believe that many of us experience more burnout than we should is due to unhealthy motivation. Now, there's nothing wrong with being motivated, driven, that wanting success for yourself, nothing wrong with that. But there are some messages that we allow to come into our minds that I would categorize as unhealthy motivation to keep going. Messages like sleep is for the weak. Messages like you can rest when you're dead. Messages like breaks are for lazy people. Those messages could not be further from the truth. And many of us are burnt out right now because we've given in to those messages. Now, somebody may be kind of wavering in indecision, not really sure if you're burnt out or not. So I just want to give you 6 possible signs that you could be experiencing burnout right now. It comes from a registered corporate coach by the name of Kathy Cameron. Here's the first thing. Those who have a drive for success are normally the most susceptible to giving in to burnout. At the end of the day, you have a passion for helping people. You want to excel in your career, in school, whatever it is that you're doing. And especially for those who are in helping professions, counselors and therapists, social workers, nurses, doctors, and individuals in that same vein have higher rates of burnout because you send the message to yourself: I'm helping people, I'm making the world better, so certainly I could sacrifice more of myself, and it happens at the expense of yourself. The second sign is chronic fatigue. This is more than the occasional yawn or I just feel sleepy or tired, but this is excessive fatigue where you can't even manage the way you normally do because you're just so tired. Here's the third sign: physical symptoms. And here's the most awesome thing about our body. Even if I try to turn my mind off, my body keeps score. So if you're experiencing muscle aches or back pain, unusual weight fluctuation, a lower immune system when you're getting sicker more than the average person, regardless of the season that we're in, that could be an indication that you're overly stressed and burnt out. How about the next one? Anxiety or excessive anxiousness, where I'm constantly worrying and fearful and nervous about things. I'm nervous about deadlines, meeting certain criteria, getting assignments in, doing a good job in my career. How about this one? Insomnia, where it's hard for you to even go to sleep at night, or if you do finally get to sleep, you wake up and it's hard for you to go back to sleep. That can be an indication that mentally you're having a hard time shutting down because you're overtaxing yourself. And here's the last one: isolation. Nothing good really comes from isolation. And so because we're overly stressed sometimes, it causes us to emotionally detach from others and from things. Those are 6 signs that you could be experiencing burnout. Now watch this. Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30, Jesus makes himself very clear. He offers this counsel to us. He says, listen, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in spirit, and you will find rest for your souls. It is not God's desire that we would burn the candle at both ends. It is not God's desire that you would wear yourself out and wear yourself down. So here it is, the Wellness Wednesday tip of the day. Find out if you're experiencing burnout and then do something about it. Here's the good news, that for the next 2 Wednesdays, we're going to be offering some practical tips of how we can better incorporate self-care into our lives. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to tune in next week to Wellness Wednesdays with Nate. Have a great day.